Professor Einstein, it's an honor to have you with us.
The pleasure is all mine. It's been a long time since I've been on this part of the desk.
So, as you may know, this is your final interview. At Habib University, we believe in a holistic review process. So, we combine formal administrative questions with an evaluation by one of our current faculty members. And I'm sure you'll recognize the faculty member we have chosen. I believe you have crossed paths before.
Well, Albert, we meet again. Though I must admit, I didn't expect it to be under these circumstances.
Life is full of surprises, Niels. I see you haven't changed much. Still chasing the randomness and assume.
Ah, Albert, I see you're always trying to bring order to the universe. But for today, perhaps you can focus on how you bring order to a classroom.
Gentlemen, it's clear you both have a rich history, but today we'll focus on the future, especially Professor Einstein's potential here at Habib University. Let's begin with the technical aspects. Professor Einstein, could you elaborate on how your work, particularly the theory of relativity, is relevant to modern day education and research, and how would it benefit our students here at Habib?
Well, relativity was groundbreaking in my time. It's even more relevant today. Concepts such as space, time, gravitational waves, and black holes are not only theoretical, they now influence space exploration, GPS technology, quantum computing. These are areas that would greatly interest students, particularly in developing countries like Pakistan, where technological advancement is rapidly accelerating.
Excellent point. Now, if you don't mind, we would like to shift to the next part of our interview. Dr. Bohr here will be asking a few questions of his own from a more scientific perspective.
Professor Einstein, you and I have had many discussions over the years, but today I'm not here as an old colleague, but as a representative of this university looking for the best fit for our students. Your theory of relativity, revolutionary of course, it changed the way we understand space, time, and gravity. But let's be honest, Albert, those were ideas of the past century. Tell me, how do you reconcile your resistance to quantum mechanics, which is now the foundation of modern physics? You famously rejected it, claiming the universe does not operate by chance. And I quote, you say, God does not play dice.
Ah yes, dice. It seems that the remark has followed me through the years. But tell me, Niels, just because I prefer a universe with structure, does it make me wrong? Or does it simply make me curious?
Curious or stubborn? You've always sought to find certainty where there is none, Albert. The world we live in, the students, their future is based upon uncertainty. We thrive on probabilities, possibilities.
Certainty, uncertainty, they are both part of the same quest, no? I don't reject quantum mechanics because I'm unwilling to change. I challenge it because I believe there is more to understand, something deeper beyond probabilities.
Something deeper or just an unwillingness to let go of classical ideas, Albert. The world has moved forward. The students here, they'll be living in a world where quantum physics runs everything, from the technology to the understanding of the cosmos. Can you teach them to embrace that uncertainty?
I can teach them to think, Niels, to question everything, even quantum mechanics. You see, Niels, it's not that I reject the idea of randomness. I simply believe it's incomplete. The universe, I think, holds deeper truths than we have yet to uncover. And that, my friend, is the lesson I would teach these students. To never stop searching.
Still the same, Albert. Always looking for something beyond what we know. I guess that's what makes you indispensable. Well, Albert, your academic inventions are incredible. They're undeniable. But there are other aspects as well. Your relationships, both personal and professional. have been in discussion over the years. Do you think that in your capacity at Habib University, you will be able to commit to the students as well as collaborate effectively at this university?
That's exactly what it is, my past. I've always believed that personal matters should remain separate from professional duties. What matters here is my ability to inspire and educate.
But in academia, we often see personal history influencing professional interactions. Can you assure us that there won't be any lingering controversies?
Niels, you should know that I've never allowed outside noise to interfere with my work. If anything my experience has taught me is resilience, and that's a lesson worth passing on to my students.
Very well, Albert. Let's hope your past won't overshadow the present, or for that matter, the future.
Well, thank you both for your insights. Let's move on to the next question. Professor Einstein, could you elaborate on how your work, particularly the theory of relativity, will benefit our students here at Habib University and help them prepare for the future?
The principle of relativity offers more than an understanding of space and time. They teach us to look at the world differently, to see the connections, what might seem like distance, unrelated phenomena. I believe students can use these principles to solve complex problems of tomorrow, whether in physics, engineering, or even in fields we haven't yet imagined.
Thank you, Professor Einstein. We have covered quite a bit today. We will carefully review your application and get back to you soon regarding a final decision.
I appreciate the opportunity and look forward to hearing from you.
Dr. Oppenheimer, thank you for taking the time from your busy schedule. As you may already know, we are in process of hiring Professor Albert Einstein as a faculty here at Habib University. Given your rich history with him, we wanted to know your perspective. What do you think about Albert Einstein's modern scientific contributions? In particular, how will they help our students here at Habib University?
Albert, he was and still is a titan of intellect. His theories helped reshape our understanding of the world and at times pushed the boundaries of what was even possible. You could say that he laid the foundation upon which much of modern physics rests. But Albert's contributions go beyond equations and theories. He was, at his core, a man driven by deep moral intellect. He questioned the world not just scientifically, but ethically. During the Manhattan Project, it was Albert Einstein who warned us first, who saw the devastating effects before anyone else.
And do you believe he will make a good educator? There's some concern that his disagreements with modern quantum mechanics might hold students back.
Einstein's disagreements with the quantum theory are what make him such an asset. He wants someone who challenges the status quo, not someone who simply accepts it, forces students to think critically. Albert and I did not see eye to eye on every occasion, but I can say this without hesitation. His presence would be a gift to your institution. He has a brilliant mind, yes, but he's also someone who understands the weight of knowledge.
Thank you, Dr. Oppenheimer. Your insights have been invaluable. Professor Einstein, after thorough deliberation and consultation with other experts, including Dr. Oppenheimer, we have reached a decision. We are pleased to announce that you have been hired here as faculty at Habib University. Your contributions to science are unparalleled, and we are absolutely delighted to have you here at Habib University.
Thank you. I look forward to this new chapter.
Just remember, Albert, this is the place for learning, and I hope that you learned something new. Maybe you accept quantum mechanics for once.
Always with the dice, Niels. I'll never stop questioning, but I'll give your students something to think about.
Welcome aboard, Professor Einstein. We are delighted to have you join our faculty.